did not like the video, but you're supposed to.
Hello my beautiful beauty boxes, and welcome back to Illy's Beauty Box. It has been a minute since I've been live on camera. You've been seeing a lot of pre-recordings. If you're not following me on Snapchat, you wouldn't know that I went away for training, and I am so behind on a bunch of projects. I do apologize. Even my giveaway winners, I have not sent out your gift yet. Hopefully tomorrow I can do that. So this video here is a battle of the beauty blenders. Not really a battle of the beauty blenders because there are so many beauty blenders out there now, but the one that I really wanted to talk about in particular is the Real Techniques Diamond. It is from the Bold Metals Collection Miracle 900 carats, 13 facets, any look. So they came up with this new sponge that's shaped like an actual carat, like a little diamond carat, and it intrigued me. It retails for $10.99. So the question is, what does it do? How does it work? Is it worth the $11? And that's it. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing it. I'm going to be using it to apply my foundation. That is why I am on camera without any foundation on my face. And I also wanted to introduce to you by e.l.f. the Beautifully Precise Precision Sponge Trio, which this is what the box looks like. Sizes, which is the mini, the middle, and the original size of the beauty blender. Honestly, this one retails for $12. So I mean, it's really up to you guys what fits in your budget. The whole point is, do they work? And is it worth that dollar? Is it worth that $5, $10, $20? And then you guys gotta decide from there. To the beauty blender. The beauty blender is like my hands down best foundation. 2, it is my best friend. This little thing here is my best friend. I love the black one compared to the pink one. They're a little bit different, slightly different when it comes to the texture of it. This one gives me more of a, I would say, like a full coverage, and it makes me look flawless, and this one gives me more of a natural coverage. I like this one a lot more. I don't know, maybe I could be right, maybe I could be wrong, but I do see a difference between both of them. Now we all know that this retails for $20, and a lot of us don't have that type of money to be spending. So Real Techniques came out with a little orange one that everyone's well aware of and use it a lot. I like it, but it's not my favorite. I would still go back to these. I just personally don't like it because I just feel that it holds too much product as far as the foundation, and it applies it, but I still have to work a little bit harder compared to the beauty blender. Okay with that. So these are very soft. Very soft, they're very squishy, and you can fold them all the way down, and it's never difficult to use it. It's very versatile. Okay, you can use it wet, you can use it dry, and they're latex free. The beauty blender is a little bit more dense. You can see it's a little bit harder, but it feels good as far as the material. Does it feel like the Real Techniques? Maybe, but the material feels a lot similar to the Real Techniques, so it's just a matter of preference. Let me go into detail on the Miracle Diamond Sponge, which is shaped like this. So this has 13 facets. 13 facets. So it's a very multi-use sponge, which is very interesting, and this is why it intrigued me. The tip, I'm reading a little bit at the bottom, don't mind me, but yeah. So the tip is to get into the small crevices of your face. So this is to cover these small imperfections. So I'm assuming it's either like to cover a pimple or to get behind your nose. You know, it's just to go over the small imperfection. The larger flat side, which is here, I say it is a wedge to apply makeup to the larger areas like your forehead and the cheeks. So it will be like this. I personally feel it's great for contouring because it's flat and it already has like that wedge, like the way we use the other wedge sponges. Then it says the smaller flat size is great for position contouring around the eyes, the mouth, and the brow. So I guess these little edges here, you can see them, they're flat. It would be perfect like for here, here, maybe to contour around the nose, the edges. So it's very interesting, and honestly, it's a lot more softer. It's a lot more squishy compared to the Real Technique. So I kind of like the way this material feels. I can't wait to try it. Again, I'm gonna do this demo live for you guys. So you're gonna see me work with this product first. And then it says the top part here, this part here, is perfect for the buff and the blend for the flawless finish. So I guess maybe I will apply it like this and then blend it out like this. And then use it for the small precise area. So we will see. And it says you can use this wet and dry. Wet for the dewy application and dry for the full coverage of powders. So this is workable with liquid and powders. So I can't wait to try that. Again, it says replace it once every 3 months. It's latex free. So wait until I do a demo. Now, the durable latex free, this is the sponge for e.l.f. It can be used for cream, liquid, and powder. The small area, the small size, this one, is for around the eyes to blend and contour. So it's like if you have that nice little sharp wing and you don't want to mess it up, you can just go here and just make sure you pat everything in, especially around the eye area. I just like that you could just get underneath it. It's kind of tiny though, so it causes a matter of getting used to it. Then you have the middle size, and the middle size is for blush or bronzer. Of course, the big one is for the foundation. I mean, so far I like the texture to this, so let's get these babies a go. I'll be right back. I'm back and we're going to do the application of my foundation. Now, I did speak about the Real Technique Sponge and I compared the e.l.f. one to it. Don't mind me because I do cut mine just because, you know, I'm afraid of that mold. But the texture is a lot different. This one is still a little bit more thicker. I wet it, so look how big it got. It got so enlarged. It's like wow compared to how the Beauty Blender gets. I mean, the Beauty Blender gets like a shape of an egg, and this one just looks like short and stubby. So it's an interesting comparison to them. But this one is a lot more thicker, if you can see, compared to the Beauty Blender. You can squish it all the way down. So as far as packing it, it's different, and then it just, you see how you can squish it? See? It just feels like a huge marshmallow in my hands. And then I wet the Real Techniques, and I'm feeling this. Look, it's squishy. It's very squishy. It's very soft. I'm feeling this. Let's test them out. So I'm gonna prime my face, and we're gonna apply foundation. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques on one side, and then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. on the other side, and we will see how the end results are. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way found.
Okay, I had to take over because, you know, life gets in the way, and I dotted my face on my right side, and then I grabbed this huge marshmallow and I started blending out my foundation. I was really impressed with how fast it blended out my foundation. I didn't expect it to do it this fast. Honestly, it took less than a minute, and I just felt like I was bouncing a huge marshmallow on my face. If I probably would have used the middle size around my eyebrows, I wouldn't have had a hard time blending around my eyebrow. So now we're moving on to the left side of our face, and I'm applying the foundation once again. And then I'm going to grab the Real Techniques. I'm really impressed with the texture to this sponge. The only thing that you have to get a little bit accustomed to is the different edges around the sponge. I mean, if you are so accustomed to the Beauty Blender, there's only just one size. But with the Diamond Carat, it has about 13 sides to it. So it's just a matter of getting used to it. I really like how the Real Technique has these edges on the side of it. I mean, all these extra edges. It's so easy to contour around the perimeters of your face. So that's what you just see me smoothing it back over, and not thrilled about how dirty it gets because they're both white. Now it's time to move on to concealer, and I'm doing my upside triangle, and I'm gonna start working with that little mini beauty blender. And I don't like this for underneath the eye. I think I'd rather use this just to set my powder, keep it in my purse, and then just to touch up my makeup throughout the day. But as far as using it for my concealer, maybe just to sharpen up my wing eyeliner, but that's about it. It took forever to blend out that concealer underneath my eye, so I would definitely gravitate back to my original beauty blender, or maybe the Real Technique sponge. So I did use the Real Techniques Diamond Carat, and I like the way how it blended it all out. As far as setting the makeup, I like how you was able to contour, and I don't know, I just have to keep playing with both of them, but I will give you my final thoughts now.
Okay, so I am back, and my final thoughts on these sponges is, if I had to choose between the e.l.f. and the diamond, I would hands off pick, even though for the Real Techniques, I would definitely pick the Diamond Carat. I like the fact that it has different edges to it, and it makes it very versatile. When I applied my concealer, I didn't realize that I could have used this flat part to blend out my concealer, so I'm a little bit bummed out by that because of the demonstration that I did. I didn't do that, but I could have just blended it out underneath my eyes and then used the tip part to get here in that hard to reach area. The little mini ones, they're kind of cool. I like the little tiny one. I feel that I would carry this in my purse and just probably press it with a powder just to keep underneath my eyes nice and clean and just fresh, you know. But you know, $12.99 is this 3-set. This one it's okay, but I felt that I had to like really work my foundation in order to get well blended. But this one, I love the way how it's really squishy, how it just blended everything out, and it had a lot more versatile edges to use. So I was really fond by that. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to watch all my other videos, and I love you guys so much. Take care. Bye.